now it's time to hit the play button. Got questions and answers, but probably sudden. I'm pretty sure I have no clue, but that's how we roll, we're breaking through. I'm pretty sure I have no idea, but we keep it fun, yeah, we keep it clear. Tune in now, let's start the show, with laughs and shouts and the knowledge flow.
All right, so the idea today is essentially we'll set up the league
Yeah.
and then maybe run a mock.
Okay.
And then we can kind of go through what maybe a strategy for yourself would be.
Okay.
And I mean, guess we could talk about the different types of leagues and all the different types of formats of playing in these things now.
Yeah.
Where I think this is fun and where this is, I guess I would consider the lowest on the totem pole.
Yeah.
This is your bringing you in type of deal.
Yeah.
We're going to do a live draft at my house. I bought a board with stickers that you want to go up and put them on and everything like that. So
Okay.
when we're doing it, you can control whatever your personal rankings are. You'll be able to see whatever you have brought with you. A bunch of guys will probably bring a computer and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
What do you mean I'll be able to see whatever I brought with me?
So bring your own rankings of the players.
Of who I'm interested in, top of my list?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we could kind of go over.
Is that like a beer sheets thing? Jordan was telling me about using like beer sheets. Do you know what that is?
No, I've never heard of it.
Jordan was saying he uses something called beer sheets. I don't know if it's like a breakdown of the highest quality players in an order. Like I think you can put in all the things of what you are doing in your league.
Yeah.
And then
It'll
give
generate you. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so just create a league, and I know kind of what we're going to do to start with, and I said you can share that with me, and then we'll go 12 teams. We're going points per, that's PPR, points per reception, so just gives a point.
You get a point for the reception and then additional points for yards. Is that
Yeah.
correct? And
Yep.
then touchdowns and things are
Yep.
all
Yep.
added as well.
Yeah.
All right.
So just
Copy the
hit
link for
copy.
now.
Yeah.
Did I copy?
Oh, just X out of
Okay.
that. Yeah, there we go. All right. So like I said, haven't set anything up on anything like this in quite a while. So we can look, maybe go to rules or settings. Let's just go to settings first. All right. So we got 12 head-to-head points, PPR, league manager. Okay. So the next set is,
So what's the difference with like so full disclosure, like we're doing a lot of this because I've only done fantasy once. I don't fully understand how to do it, but so I'm going to ask a lot of simple questions, but like snake draft, is that the most common?
yeah. And I mean, for something like this, we'll see how it goes because I don't want to overwhelm anybody and I want to get everybody in. And then kind of once you're in, we can start changing things and do more fun type of stuff that I consider more fun. So snake
Okay.
is just the standard draft. So however many players you got, it's going the number one pick, gets the number one pick.
Circles
Then
around.
it goes all the way back down. So 12-man league, one pick. The 12th pick, it's the 12th pick and the 13th pick. Comes all the way back. One gets 1 and 24.
Is it a circle or
and
is it
25.
up and down,
So-
back and forth?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is the benefit of being the last one that you get 2 picks on your
Yeah.
turn?
Yeah. So you're getting pick 12 and 13 opposed to pick 1 and 24.
Okay.
So depending on the year, that's going to be more advantageous one way or the other, depending on how closely the players quality wise are grouped together. As in, a lot of times there may be this year, I guess there has been years in the past, but the last 5 years or so, I feel like the top 3 players have been a pretty close group. This year, it feels like Jamar Chase is the number 1 overall pick, and he seems to be that by an overwhelming margin to me.
Okay.
And I wouldn't consider anyone else besides him at the 1 spot.
Okay.
But also this year, picks like 9 through 21 are all like the same player to me.
Okay.
So they're all good, but I think they're all like grouped into that
As far as their value.
where you could take them either any way you want to go, and it maybe depend on format, what type of build you want to have, anything
Okay.
that way. And then it's kind of improving a little bit now, but I don't like drafting from the one spot because unless people fall that I like, it's a lot harder to build a better structured team from that spot,
Sure.
just based on who's available at 24 and 25.
Okay.
And then it's also when you're drafting at the turns. So 1 is a turn, 12 is a turn. You could say 2 and 11 would be the same thing as well. You wait for a long time. So let's say you go, well, I need a quarterback. There's 6 of them I really like. They 7, 8 might go off the board by the next time you get to pick.
Sure.
So sometimes you either got to make some hard decisions right off the bat.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, I'm going to take this guy way earlier than he
Should
should
he
go because I don't know what's going to be here on the way back. Or let's risk it and let this guy go past where he should go. And then hopefully someone, doesn't take him.
So it could work out if you run the risk.
Yeah.
It could fuck you if you.
And in things like this, I'm going to call this like a pretty amateur type of group that we're going to be in. So there's me and Austin, who I would have to just say we're probably the best at doing this. He's been very good at it forever. He's probably better than me at all this style of doing anything. I basically just do best ball shit now.
Yeah.
I ran 1 league last year. He probably ran 10 like managed type of leagues.
Okay.
So this is a managed type of league. So you're setting a lineup every week.
Okay.
Type of deal. But the point is depending on people to do what you think they're going to do is probably not going to be in the cards this time. It's going to be shotgun approaches by everybody, by most players. So for me to go, all right, this guy has 2 running backs and there seems to be a teardrop at this point. Like there's no way he'll take one. That guy will come back to me. Yeah. Using your head in that sort of scenario is not going to be anything. Plus, if it turns out how it used to turn out, it would be like a guy'd make a pick, do a fucking keg stand, go play half a game of bags, come back and be like, what happened? All right, cool. And then whatever, which, like I said, this is more for a good time as well. So I don't want to make it too obtrusive where it's,
sit down, look at the front of the classroom kind of shit. Hand out bathroom passes.
Yeah, so that's a snake draft, that 20-minute talk.
So then, I don't know if it matters, but is there another type of draft
go
like
into
that?
edit there. So what you did, okay. So what I think we're going to do is maybe we'll just click this as offline right now because we're going to use a board. Okay. But the other one, which I would say is the most fun version, and we did it before, as a salary cap.
Where you're actually spending an amount of money?
I think they say salary cap now because auction was maybe turned as racist at some point in the last 5 years.
Since Colin Kaepernick.
But I don't, because you're bidding on black players. So people are like, it's maybe a little touchy, which I guess I understand. I think that's a bit of a reach, but whatever.
I get it.
We're playing a game about a game, and it's just where no one's. Come on. So let's leave it like that. But salary cap is the most fun. But I would say that maybe better for more experienced people.
Yeah.
But it's cool because the 12th pick, you have no fucking chance of getting Jamar Chase at all.
Sure.
You've got no chance to get a Bijan Robinson at all.
It's going to be gone.
You just don't have it. When the thing starts, you're in a box of what you can do.
Yeah.
You make it work however it's going to work, and it may be the thing that wins it. But you don't have autonomy to do whatever you want to do. With that, you can.
Sure.
You go, I got $500. If I want to spend $490 on this guy, you're going to lose if you do that.
Right.
But if you want to, you can do whatever you want.
Sure.
And I enjoy that aspect of things where it's like 100% freedom.
Sure.
You make your choices. Let's go.
Yeah.
Type
I can
of deal.
decide exactly how I want to do it.
And I think people who are the problem is people aren't familiar with it, so it's going to scare them off to begin with. And then if you have like one bad experience with it,
Yeah.
you're not going to have a good time.
Sure. You're gonna have a bad
You're
time.
going to have a bad time. So
Speaking of that, did you watch the new South Park?
yeah,
It's pretty great.
I mean, they're ultra political right now too. I mean, I kind of want them to peel off of just
A
doing
little bit,
that.
yeah.
But
It is funny what
I
they're
like-
doing though.
yeah, I like kind of if you want to do that kind of stuff, I like how it's like in the past they've like hit it within
Yeah.
a different story plot instead
Yeah.
of gone straight
Now it's just
to
in
it.
your face.
Yeah. Where it's kind of like, oh, I know what's happening here, you slick fuckers.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yeah, there's no other way to look at it.
Now when I hit save changes on this, it took me
Okay. That's fine. You can go back to summary or roster. Go to roster. That'll be the next thing. So, what we're going to do is go down. All right. Well, we can go through each one of these. So,
this here.
yep. Like I said, we'll try to keep this pretty easy for everybody. So we're just going to do a single quarterback. So that's one.
Okay.
Okay. Go to running back. We're going to do 2.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do 3 wide receivers. So click that to 3. All right. And then take where it says maximums on the right there.
Yep.
Take that to fucking whatever. No limit. I'm not putting limits on
Master
people.
P.
Yeah. Take no limit for that too. Yep. No limit. No limit. I don't like that bullshit.
Saying you can only have that many
Yeah.
in that position.
I get it because it'll be like you could kind of fuck someone a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
Now flex, go to 2.
Now a flex is obviously these positions are very specific. Flexes can be any player in any position.
Flex in this format would be a running back, a wide receiver, or tight end.
Okay.
So there's flex, and then there's super flex, which would include a quarterback.
Okay.
That may be going down. We'll see how it goes this year, basically. I'm just trying to get people there. Every like league I've played that was with people real life over the last 10 years has all been super flex.
Okay.
Just because it's a
Super
more-
flex is 3.
super flex would be you add a quarterback into the flex position.
Okay.
So you could almost every team's going to want to start 2 quarterbacks every week.
Yeah. It's going to be the most value.
The problem with setting it up this way to start with is that quarterback's value goes through the roof to start a draft. So a
People are
super
gonna
flex first round is going to look much different than a regular draft first round.
Yeah, I think I was asking Jordan some of these questions. He was saying something similar. He's like, people are going to jump on quarterbacks then because you can get more than one.
Yeah.
Where-
So a lot of times, like something like this, it probably would go like Josh Allen, Lamar is the first 2 picks, then maybe Chase. I don't know. I haven't done a super flex draft this year at all of any variety. But I'm guessing it would go like that for the first 3 picks. And then in our version, there won't be a quarterback drafted for 3 rounds.
Sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe the end of the 3rd. I don't know what their rankings look like. And if we're doing it on this site, a lot of people may be going off of these rankings.
Okay. Yeah, I was listening to a podcast, doing some mock drafts. And because I think when I did the fantasy with you a few years ago, I think I picked a quarterback like pretty quick.
Yeah. And it was, well, we did.
Did we do super flex?
We did. Yeah. That was like you remember we were supposed to have like 12 and then we ended up with 8 people showed up.
Yeah.
And then it was like, we're like, fuck it. Let's do 2 quarterbacks with a super flex. So I think each team was trying to start 3 running backs, 3 quarterbacks each week.
Yeah.
So it was a big, let's just put something together type of deal. It's probably the best way to do it if you're going to have, if you're short on people. To make things competitive, you need to add more spots.
Sure. Otherwise,
So
there's just too much good stuff left on the table at the end of the draft.
yeah, but it's more like the guys with every year there's going to be like a quarterback who fucking destroys, a running back that destroys, a wide receiver that destroys, and a lot of times in these simpler formats like we're actually doing here, you may need to have those guys to win. and
Okay.
no one else has a chance.
Sure.
And that's always been my problem with operating a league like this. Because it's like, yeah, if you don't have fucking Saquon, you're done.
Sure.
Sorry, it's not going to work out for you this year.
Yeah.
But the more people you add in, the more you make it so you got Saquon, but I got like the 2, 3, and 4 guy
Which can make up for the
who's
points.
going to make up for that secondary spot, those secondary spots. So
Sure.
I think we probably had like 4 flex, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 2 quarterback, and a super flex. So it's just like,
a pile of
yeah,
rock
it's
stars.
gonna be it's gonna be hard for anybody to manage that. Especially, this is easier for you guys who don't know what's going on
Yeah.
because there'll be less choices to make.
Okay.
Okay, so
All
we're
right.
taking off, go down, take off kicker and defense. We're not doing either of those. 0, 0, 0. So that shit's just nonsense.
Bench 7. Good.
What is that? Total of 16. We took off 2 spots. We added 2 flex. Yep, let's leave it at that. So I think we're at 16 total.
Okay.
1, 2.
16.
You got it? Yeah.
Yeah. Right here.
All right. All right. Yeah. Save it.
Injured reserve 1. It's good.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll just leave it on there. I think people like it.
All right.
So that's pretty decent. So kickers and defense, I mean, it is what it is. I don't feel like there's any value
Do you get
to
points
either of them.
from those?
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like you add those and they're in a league like this, they're just a roll of the dice type of thing.
Okay.
And something you need to think about that isn't worth thinking about.
Okay.
So it'd be like, oh, all right, I'm ready to go. And then you look down and you go, oh, fuck, my kicker has a bye this week.
Oh, sure.
I got to figure, do something, or the game started, because you don't think about your kicker.
Right.
Like, who gives a fuck, And a lot of times that kicker stuff's just a crapshoot.
Okay.
Like, the high scoring offenses will usually have a good kicker, but sometimes the high scoring offenses don't kick any field goals,
Sure.
And then there is some strategy to it, but
That's not. Do you get nothing off the extra point on a kicker? It's only 3-point.
you
field
get
goals?
1 point.
You do on the extra point?
Yeah, in general.
Okay.
I mean, the best way to do it is to do like yards per field goal. So it'd be like you kick a 20-yard field goal, you get 2 points.
Okay.
That type
You get a point for every 10 yards, kind of thing.
a point for every. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And that's kind of how all these positions break down. If you go to scoring, you'll see. So the things you can do here, which we can think about.
You want me to go ahead and edit for this, or just look at it for now?
Yeah, go to edit, and then we'll change something if we need to. So let's see.
So that the PPRs, so points, passing yards, receiver catches the ball, that's 1 point. Then you get an additional 0.04 points for every yard.
No, the passing yards. So this is the quarterback category.
Okay.
So I don't think we're going to touch any of this.
Okay.
You can move it. The thing that I would consider moving is the TD passes from 4 to 6. I don't know if I want to do that or not. So the thought of it, I'm trying to think what I like to do.
So that'd just be 4 points for a touchdown for your quarterback.
For a touchdown pass.
Okay, sure.
So the deal is by making it 6, you even up the
Points in the game with the points that you're earning, because it's 6 points for a
you
touchdown.
even up the differences between quarterbacks. So a running, like if you look at the top end of all the rankings right now, most of those quarterbacks all run. Okay, so they get points for rushing, and they'll get 6 points for rushing touchdowns. So like back in the day, Cam Newton, or really Josh Allen this year, would get 6 points for a rushing touchdown or 4 points for a passing touchdown. So it's more valuable, the rushing touchdowns, right? So if you make it 6.
So you'd be more inclined to take a mobile quarterback who rushes more in that setup?
in the 0.4 or in the 4 point.
Right, because you want him to get 6 from the run.
Correct. Yep. And then the 6 points, for a guy who stands in the pocket and just passes, like someone like Aaron Rodgers. I don't even know. I mean, I guess he's probably maybe draftable this year, but he's a guy who traditionally passes in the red zone a lot. So he could have 220 yards, which is dog shit, but he could have 3 passing touchdowns because he's not going to hand the ball off in the red zone.
Sure.
So he gets 3 there. You got, 18 points just from that. It's like you're sitting pretty decent opposed to, and that's when you get to the multi passing touchdown games. Someone like Jordan Love, I mean, he'd be much better in the 6 point.
Okay.
I think we'll leave it at 4 though. Let's see here. Yeah. So all this stuff is bonuses. Like you see, like the 40-yard bonus.
It's very specific. It's like a parlay. If you get this additional thing, you get this bonus.
Yeah. I don't like it because there's I don't know. I don't think you're not consciously playing a guy because you think he's going to get a 40-yard touchdown pass.
Sure.
No, you're like, dude, they give up on the highest end. You definitely could do this. But on this, it's just another lucky fucking thing that happens.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I won this week because he threw a 50-yard touchdown pass. And,
what would you, if you chose?
It's kind of horseshit.
Sure. If you chose to add that, what would you do? What would a bonus for something like that be? Just a point? 5?
Yeah, you could. I think you would just do like 1 or 2. Yeah.
Okay.
But
does it just feel like another whole variable for you to pay attention to that's not worth it?
It's just like, I guess it's depending on what you're trying to get out of the whole game. Because it seems so like these things are so lucky.
Yeah.
Like the rushing over 100 yards getting a bonus. I kind of get that one because it's like you're hitting something for the game. You're hitting a milestone for the game.
As opposed to just a single thing that happens.
Yeah.
Now, do you think something like that, now for you being somebody who pays close attention to all this, would something like that mess with you specifically because
No. I mean, I like I said, in a league like this, especially at quarterback, you may have 1 or 2 quarterbacks on your roster. And chances are they're probably not equal. You probably have got your backup who's never moving.
Yeah.
And your stud who's playing every time. You're never going to be like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do here?
Yeah.
Type of deal. But I don't know. It just feels like too much randomization for 0 gain.
Sure.
But I think that's all good for quarterback. Looking at the other side, it looks good to me as well.
Okay. Receiving.
And then receiving. Yep. I like.
So now the 0.1, is that what I was saying? You get a point for the catch and then you get 0.1 points for every yard on top of that?
Well, you get 1 point for the catch, and then 10 yards is worth 1 point.
Okay.
So 1 catch for 10 yards is 2 points.
Okay.
Kicking, it doesn't matter because we have eliminated from it.
Wait, so now with that, going back to that, if it is 0.1, 9 yards would be 0.9?
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't just 10 or nothing.
Yeah, that's the point of doing it that way too, because in the past, like when this first started, you just go, okay, every you get a point for every 10 yards. Then you look down your score sheet and be like, oh, this guy had 89 yards. This guy had 76 yards. This guy, you've left 8 points on the table. It's not going to be 8, but you left some points on the table. And this guy, finished up pretty close to, he's at 81, 80, blah, blah, blah. You're like, oh, I would have won if it would have counted it by points.
Sure. And
a lot of times you'll be surprised. You'll look and there'll be weeks where people win by 0.1. It happens all the time.
Sure.
There's a weird like magnetic force of points or something where it seems like the top 2-point scorers will face each other every week.
Yeah.
Like I'll finish second in points out of the entire week and I'll lose.
Yeah.
Type of deal. That'd be the other thing to see in here if we could switch around, but
So yeah, that's point per reception here, right? And then 6 points for touchdown. 2 points for what? 2-point conversion?
Yep. Yeah, that's all good.
Okay. Kicking, we're not worried about. We're not doing that.
We're out all this other random shit.
Defense, miscellaneous.
So yeah, go to miscellaneous once. Let's just see if there's something in there.
Kickoff return,
Okay,
touchdown.
so okay.
Now that would be
Now, yeah. So if you have a player who returns kicks as well,
yeah.
that's a little bit of an advantage
What
here.
position is going to do that? Running backs?
Running backs or wide receivers.
Okay.
So I don't remember how people like it.
So is that a either keep it or get rid of it kind of thing? You
Yeah.
use it or
Yeah.
you don't?
It's kind of cool. It's another like lucky thing,
Yeah.
but it's also
Super rare.
Well, yeah, it's kind of rare too, but if you're drafting players, maybe that goes into your thought process.
Sure.
And they're also, you're picking a guy, right? And if your guy accomplishes something in the game, maybe you should be rewarded for it. Let's leave it on there.
Okay. Punt return touchdown, same thing.
Yep.
Fumble recovery for touchdown.
Yeah, leave it.
Now, you would have to have, you would just get that if you was your team, because a fumble recovery is a defensive player. If you don't have a defense, is that even worth having?
It's worth having because it would be, let's say, their running back fumbles on the end zone and the wide receiver jumps on it in the end zone and scores the touchdown.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so then you would get the points for that.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess I'm only thinking of it as one team fumbles, the other team picks it up.
Yeah, nope.
All right.
So, okay, fumbles lost. So that's what I always like to look at too. So fumbles lost would be, like you said, the defense recovers the fumble.
Yeah.
You
lose 2 points every time you fumble and lose the ball?
We'll leave it like that. I like that opposed to total fumbles because I've played in leagues in the past where there's been...
That's only going to work with, so like your running back drops it, you lose points. Your quarterback fumbles, you lose points.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I played in the past where your quarterback fumbles, but the offensive lineman picks it up.
Sure.
And you still lose points for it. You're like, well, nothing bad happened.
Sure.
What's the
considered a fumble
point?
lost?
Yeah. No, it's just if you look the box above, it's just total fumbles.
Oh, sure. So lost means the other team
That's it. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Interception.
And you can leave all the rest of this bullshit on there because it's not going to make a difference.
Okay. Oh, blocked punt. Nice. 2-point return. All right. What's the 1-point safety?
Oh, just you get a point for a safety.
Oh, sure.
So I would, whenever I made defenses, I always would make a safety worth like 10 points.
Sure, because
they don't happen very often.
Sure.
And I think it's a giant game-changing play that should be worth more than 1 point.
Okay.
I mean, if you know what a safety is.
Yep.
Yeah. So you've shut them down. You've
all the way to their end zone.
Yeah. You've tackled them in their end zone, and then you get the ball. Your offense gets the ball back.
Yeah.
And you score points. It's fucking gigantic in my book.
Sure.
Worth 1 point? No.
Yeah.
It's got to go much higher than that. Beyond that, I think this is good, settings-wise.
And then was there stuff specific for running backs that we went through?
Yeah, just keep going up. Just rushing's on the right side there. Yep.
You already looked at this?
Yep, that's pretty...
Okay.
Just pretty standard. You could add, you see the rushing attempts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Again, there's all these different levers to pull to make things more equal between the positions.
Okay.
So that's just just a little thing, something to fuck with. Some people, if they'll go down this list, they'll go, they'll put in all the bonuses, all the things. They're like, points are fun. Let's fucking get some points out here without, thinking about it. But sometimes you may go, okay, we're going to make receivers only get points per reception. Running backs get 0.5 per reception, but running backs also get rushing attempt points. So they're a big part of the plan. You get 20 yards or you get 20 attempts. That's worth 3 points or whatever it would be. I don't like that shit either because you're just like giving somebody, it's like a participation trophy in my book. It's
Well,
like
then
you
you
showed
know-
up and you got there a bunch, but you didn't get anything, but you were there.
Well, then that's also too like that would make a huge difference, I think, in your. Well, not a huge difference. It would factor into your thought process drafting then too, right?
For
This
sure.
guy's going to get a huge percentage of carries regardless of
For
how
sure.
well he does.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
It's cool though. I mean, the more options, the better. So you can kind of customize whatever you want to doing it. So
Sure.
that's
Did we not change anything? We must not have. Doesn't give me
Yeah.
an option to save. All right.
yeah, I don't think we took anything off. So
Okay.
guess just pretty standard.
All right.
All right. So Joseph's scary team. Let's see here. Everybody's in one division. Add a division. Go to add a division up top.
Divisions must have at least 2 teams. So I don't need to add a team. Oh, I need to start inputting.
Oh, okay. All right. So you'll have to send out the invites and stuff like that too.
okay.
So I can do that. Go up to the top there. All right. Transactions and keepers. Do that. Okay, we're gonna use a fab budget. So so go where it says player acquisition system.
Acquisition and waiver rules system. Here we go.
Okay, so go on the I for each of those. I don't know what the difference between continuous and that one. Yep.
Teams will have a specific budget which they can make offers to sign players. All signing. So this is amongst like trading amongst each other.
No, this is just for free agent pickups of the week.
Okay.
Okay, and then go to free agent budget, just regular. What's the difference? Okay, just do that one. Free agent budget. I don't know what the continuous was. I don't get it. I can look at that later. And
Players remain on waiver continuously and thus are always subject to offers. Free agents can be added on a first come, first serve basis. So it's it's the only time the word continuous is used in here, right? Players remain on a waiver continuously and thus are always subject to offers. So
where are you reading that part?
it's the very bottom.
Oh, players remain on the waiver continuously and thus are okay. And then the second one says what? Okay, let's do that. If it's fucked up, I'll change it.
Okay. Does it just mean that they're always like seen?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
I'll have to look at it. So season acquisition limit. Go to, that would be the amount of players. Okay. Click on the arrow once. Okay. No limit. Yep. It's fine. Waiver period, 1 day. That's fine. Budget. Let's just make it 500. Honestly, that number doesn't matter.
So this is a budget for free agents.
Yep.
So this is when people pop up on the.
Yep. So like every Tuesday, I think we'll see.
Is that like the waiver wire stuff? Is that what waiver wire is or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So go back up once, a little higher. Let's see what day of the week it says. See if there's a. So take off the undroppable list where it says yes. Yeah. So that would mean like you take Jamar Chase to the first pick, you can't drop him.
You
So
have to keep them.
Yeah. So sometimes the reason I like everything to be open,
Yeah.
but I can remember things in the past where this guy gets hurt and then for 2 weeks I got to fucking hold on to him till it's like everybody knows he's out for the season,
Yeah.
but it's not official that he's out for the season yet, right?
Sure.
So you'll be forced to hold this guy for 2 weeks till they officially say he's out for the season, he's deactivated, blah, blah. Then you would be able to drop him.
Okay.
So you may be missing out on 2 weeks of getting guys to replace him.
A player that showed up that you might have wanted.
So the reason you would want to keep this on if there's a bunch of people fucking around.
Okay.
You know, if you did a league for free and I'm like, Joey has the most budget money, I'm going to drop my best player so he can pick him up.
Sure.
Because you want to play little games and shit like that.
Okay. So now with that off, it's you can drop any player anytime, no restrictions.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's see here.
Minimum offer $1. Fine.
Yeah. Yep. Free agent budget tiebreaker. Okay. Yep. That's fine.
Okay.
Trade rules. Let's go down to trade deadline. Let's look at the dates here. So let's keep going. Go all the way to the bottom. Let's see what that would be. Let's go to December 3rd.
Now that's no more trading
After
players
that date.
after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is that waiver wire too, or that's just trading amongst each other?
waiver wire is different than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it just locks in your team closer to the end of the season, so you can't.
Yep. Now go to votes required to veto trade.
Okay.
Click it. Okay. Go all the way to the bottom. See if there's anything.
That's it.
10. Okay. Go to league manager. Only vetoes. So in other leagues, we'll see how this goes. I don't know how it's going to go, but people may make like really shitty trades. In my opinion, everyone can do whatever they want to make their trades.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you want to make a dumb choice? Go ahead.
yeah. And then also other people will go, well, that's not fair. You know, regardless if they're right or not right, 5 people go, I don't like that. That makes this team too good. Veto. You know, they all veto it, even though it's maybe a fair trade.
Yeah.
And they just don't like it because they think it makes this other team
Too strong.
So they just cancel the trade. And now you don't get to make a trade because, you know, the rest of everybody doesn't like it.
Everyone's worried about you getting too good.
Yeah. So fuck that shit.
Yeah.
So
would there be a time where in this scenario, the league manager would step in and or you just have this as a setting?
Maybe if it was like a mistake or it was like so blatant, like you're in last place, I'm in first place. I trade you my best player. You trade me your best player. I give you my worst player.
Yeah.
And we go, oh, that's just what it was. We can do that,
Yeah.
you know, type of deal. And you're like, come on, this is fucking clearly bullshit type of deal. But again, I'm trying to leave the power in everybody's hand to kind of do what they want to do.
Sure.
So I think that's good. I don't know what week of the year that trade deadline actually is. I'm going to guess it's week, oh shit. That might be like week 12. Maybe go back to it once. Just make it the week before. Make it the 26th. Yeah, do that. That's fine. So that would be like Thanksgiving would be the limit.
Okay. Then you're not trading with each other anymore.
Yep. And the whole point of that is just the playoffs are about to start. And the way I do it in my dynasty league is everybody can trade up until the playoffs. And then all the teams who are in the playoffs can no longer trade.
Okay.
So the reason I do that is to keep everybody engaged. So any of the other 6 teams who didn't make it, they could trade with each other, but they're playing for next year as well.
Okay.
You know, they're
like
keeping
dynasty.
they're keeping their squad. So
okay.
That's the reason you do that, but you don't want to make it so there's too big of a league type of swing going into the playoffs or too close to it.
Okay.
And I might change that too, but we'll see where we're at.
What's going on here?
Yeah, you can go to this. I don't think it'll be able to do anything till.
It's not like official yet.
Oh, yeah, I guess we would. All right. So with 12, I always do 6 teams. Week 1. Yep. Points. So, okay. Yeah, that's okay. So, all right, let me look at the top of one. So 15, 16, 17. Yep, that's how we want to do it.
So
Yeah.
I don't understand any. Do you want to go through and like
Sure.
explain it to me? I don't
So
obviously start
weeks
regular
per
season.
matchup. So let's just edit it once. Let's see
Okay.
what the other choices would be. Because there's one thing that may be cool. So that just means you're gonna play 14 regular season games. So week 1 through 14, you're playing whoever you get matched up with that week, and then the 6 best teams are gonna go
Oh
to the
yeah.
playoffs.
So that's how it works too. You get matched up head to head with somebody else in the league.
Yep.
I totally forgot about
Yep.
that too.
Yeah. So, oh damn it! I was hoping there'd be another thing because see, you can't even see where it says matchups per week 1. That's what I
Yep.
was hoping you could change.
Yeah, you can edit it.
Yeah, and I actually haven't been in a league where you do it, but a cool thing is to make it where you basically you can get 3 points a week. So it'd be, or maybe it's 2 weeks. I think it's 3. So it would be if you could lose a game, I could lose to you, but if I'm in the top half of the league in scoring, I get a point for that. And I
Okay.
think you get a point if you win and you're in the top half.
So
you
that's the
could
difference with the matchup stuff.
Yeah, so it'd be like you're playing against a single player and the entire
The
league.
overall.
Yeah. So like I said, you could easily play I could score 200 points, score 199 points. Everyone else scores 130 points.
Yeah.
We would have fucking kicked the shit out of everybody. But you lost to me. That's it. The guy who scores 130 points and beat the team that scored 112
Also has a W.
gets
That's
a
all that
W.
matters.
There's no difference. There'll be difference at the season end.
So is that the way it's set up? It's going to be set up for ours? Like
Yeah,
head to
it's
head,
just-
win loss, that's it.
It won't. Yeah, it won't let you do anything else.
So now if you did if you did a difference in this, now that would be I'm also playing
The
for
league
points.
basically the league average. Basically playing the league average.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, if it's
So would that just give you additional points towards your win or loss, or that would change
it
how
give you
your
points towards your wins and loss.
Okay, so let's say you're a point down, but then you also had this
Yep.
in the bank, and
So-
it gives you another 2.
Yeah, so it just would make it so that the good teams, like you're going to see how it goes. There are teams that are going to be really good
Yeah.
who may not make the playoffs or whatever because they get unlucky every week. You score the 2nd through 4th amount of points every single week,
Yeah.
and you play the guy who scores the most points every week.
Sure.
That it just is what it is.
Yeah. You're just getting fucked every time.
Yep. So playoff setup, all that's cool except for change the playoff bracket reseeding to on.
Playoff bracket. Where is it? Playoff seeding?
Nope, 2 down. There you
No.
go.
Off the playoff bracket reseeding.
Okay, and then lock transactions for eliminated team during playoffs. Go yes. Oh, you came in.
Go to settings, transactions, and keepers.
Okay, we'll just leave that for now.
So wait,
Playoffs. Sorry, go ahead.
were we still going to go through all this?
Well, the first, like I said, you're just playing yourself. You're playing one other person.
Yeah.
The next one is how many regular season games you're going to play.
Okay.
You could, like, they added an additional game 5 years ago or whatever. So playoffs used to start in week 14. Now they start in week 15.
Okay.
So this is standard. Matchup tiebreaker, you can go to that.
Oh, so these would be the tiebreaker variables?
Yeah, go to, oh, fuck. So there's very rarely going to be a tie.
Yeah.
So let's just go to most bench points. That's it.
And what is most bench points then?
All the people you did not start that week, it's going to be,
Oh, how many points they
Yeah,
cumulatively
Yeah.
had?
yeah.
Okay.
So just do that.
Okay.
Just so there's no ties and
Yeah.
make it a little cleaner. There's not going to be a tie anyways, probably.
Home field advantage. What would the purpose of that be?
This
Oh,
is
wow. It actually
stupid.
shows it
That's
over here.
the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, there's just. Okay. Bonus wins and losses.
I don't know what that is.
Let's just look. By turning on the scoring setting, teams will be awarded an additional win or loss based on their matchup score versus the
Oh,
rest
yeah,
of the
yeah,
league.
yeah. That's what I was just talking about. If the team's matchup scoring is in the top half of the league, the team gets an additional win. If the team's matchup at the bottom. So let's click this on.
Okay.
So this is what I was saying. So this kind of evens up the scoring a little bit.
So it's saying it's giving you an additional win or an additional loss as
Yep.
opposed to points. So you're literally gaining a win or a loss based on how you did that week in the overall leagues.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you beat someone, I beat you, and I'm at the 10th most points that week. You have the 12th most points. I'm only going to get 1 point that week
Sure.
because I scored less than league average.
Okay.
You're going to get 0 points that week.
Sure.
The other way, or maybe I should be saying wins, losses. So you're going to get 2 in the loss column, 0 in the win column. Now, I'm the highest scoring team. Your second highest scoring team. We play each other. I'm going to get 2 wins, 0 losses because I beat you and I scored most points. And
I get one.
You're
for
going to
being
get
above
1.
The average.
Yeah. So you're going to be. So it's not a total loss because
Sure.
your team was good.
You're still getting something for doing
you,
well.
Yep. You deserve something
Sure.
because the matchups are just luck.
Now, with the overall wins and losses at the end of the season, it's just the most W's, or do L's count for anything?
No.
Just whoever has the most wins. Okay.
Yep. So that's cool. I've never done one like that. I don't see why anybody would be upset about doing it that way.
Okay.
It seems the most fair to me.
Yeah.
As well, just to the end of the season. And that's
All
cool.
right.
And we look through everything on the right there.
Playoff seeding tiebreaker.
You could go to that. I don't know. I think points 4 is definitely it. Yeah. Yep. So that just means me and you both have a 10 and 7 record, or sorry, it would be 10-4. We're both 10-4 going into the playoffs. If I scored 2,000 points, you scored 1,500. I have the 1 seed. You have the 2 seed.
Gotcha.
But with this bonus wins and losses, that's almost has that tied in,
Okay.
right? Because if I have that many more points than you, it's going to be.
It's already being factored in.
It's already going to be
'Cause
factored
you're getting wins
in
based on
wins
that.
and losses. Yeah.
Gotcha. So every week you have an opportunity to gain not just 1 win. You could gain 2 wins every week
Yep.
if you had a perfect season.
Yeah.
You could end up with 28 wins by
Yeah.
the end of it.
Yeah.
In a perfect scenario.
Sure.
As
Yep.
opposed to 14 would be the most you could get. Right.
Yep.
So essentially gives you a double to point option.
Yeah. It rewards, or it doesn't punish you for the luck of the matchup,
Sure.
which is it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
That's why there's some leagues that are just points type leagues where who scored the most points this week? Okay, the top half gets a point
Sure.
type of deal. Some people, I don't know what's fun to people.
Yeah.
I've been poisoned by this shit where I don't know what people enjoy.
Yeah.
Like trying to make it as fun as possible, but some people there's leagues where people get into it about the head-to-head matchups, like, oh, I'm going to fuck you up this week. Guess what? You're going down type, all that type of shit where
Yeah.
they're into that stuff,
Yeah.
which makes doing the bonus wins and losses maybe less. I don't know if people would like that or not. To me, I want it to be as fair as possible who gets to the final, and I want it to have everybody have the most options to do whatever they want to do.
I think it sounds like also that's more It's the best way to do it if like skill based, right? Like I made
Yeah.
good choices.
Sure.
I deserve
Yeah. Yeah.
to do well because
Yeah.
of my good choices, as
Yep.
opposed to some bullshit that you have no control over.
It happens all the time where teams will have the most points and they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's just fucking so random. And you get screwed over and you're just like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, look at this team. How did I not do well?
Right.
And it's just the luck of the draw.
You're saying you get you're poisoned by this. Is it because you've made it too? What do you mean?
I don't know what people are trying to get out of this experience.
Yeah.
Like, why do people like to play it? I don't know why other people like
Why do you like to play it?
to do it anymore. Well, I guess I explained to you like before, so I basically just do best ball now.
Yeah. Which I don't know what that is either.
Well, we could go through the 4 different types of formats
Okay.
after we're finished with this too. But I mean, yeah, I guess it's the puzzle of each draft
Yeah.
and, you know, trying to hit a big prize is obviously part of it as well
Yeah.
for your time commitment. This, for me, something like this is about the hang
Yeah.
of doing the draft, and doing the draft is fun.
Yeah.
But so I guess the way I say I'm poisoned to it is by the time this goes, we do this, I'm going to have done 300 drafts already.
Yeah.
Like that I've paid money to do
Yeah.
probably like 300.
Yeah.
It's a different format, so it's not apples to apples,
Sure.
but it's just like it's a different animal.
You think you're so exposed to it too by doing it that way that like everything now is just like a like you said, a puzzle, or like you were just putting a thing together as opposed to like seeing it as this.
It's a different it's a
just
completely different
lens.
animal, I would have to think. And I
Sure.
mean, there's a bunch of different like setups for this. So like where people get drafted in this, you should be way more aggressive than maybe you would be in best ball. So best ball is underdog is where I mostly play. It's like 18 rounds. You draft a team. As soon as that last guy gets picked, it's over. You're done. You're not doing anything for the rest of the year.
There's just no trades, no options. That's what you have.
What I personally do is I don't look at anything till week 17. That's the championship week. So my last draft is done. I close the app. I've deleted it in the past, so I don't get the urge to look.
Yeah.
And I open it like this last year, week 7. I don't know if it'll be the same thing as the previous year, but week 17 started Christmas Day. So I woke up Christmas morning like a child and unwrapped my present to see if I made any teams to the final.
Sure.
Type of deal. So that's just the way I like to do it.
Yeah.
Other people track their shit every week, like, oh, I'm gonna make this team won't make, blah, 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 blah.
So when you say you run 300 too, is it limiting you as how many you can do? Or is that you just managing your time? Like I'm going to do 1 or 2 a day as I can figure it into my schedule.
So there's just different tournaments. So there's like the marquee Best Ball Mania, which is like the big tournament for the industry. DraftKings does one as well. So most of these tournaments will be like 150 max. So the big tournaments are like 150 max.
Okay.
So you can only enter 150 teams. I've maxed Best Ball Mania for the last like 6 years.
Okay.
I think beyond the first year was the only year I didn't max that.
Yeah.
And then there's all these different tournaments that are going on throughout the year or that are offered prior to the start of the season.
Yeah.
Some of them may be single entry. Some of them may be only 10 entries. Some of them are 25 entries, whatever it would be. But based on the sizes of these drafts and the amount of entries should be changing what your plan is for them. So
Sure.
like one of my like best examples is I was talking about like the quality of players between 6 and 20 this year is all like a solid group.
Yeah.
In a big tournament so Best Ball Mania started in May. Okay. It's going to go all the way till August, or let's just call it September 1st. So it's open this entire time. There's 700,000 entries in it. So the teams drafting here, look way, 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 way different.
Just because of things that have happened in the
Yep,
real world with
yep,
players and
yep.
availability.
Different things occur. Different players get pushed up. Different players get pushed down.
Sure.
So
Someone gets arrested.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, like a perfect like Judkins was like the third or fourth. I think he's the fourth running back drafted this year. He's a super highly drafted guy. So I had drafted him on like 25% of my teams. Then he beat up his girlfriend on the side of the road. And now the Browns aren't even signing him because they want him to finish his legal process before they'll even sign him to the team.
Yeah.
So he can't even officially be suspended till he's on a roster. He's not even an employee right now.
Right. And then once he becomes employed, then there will be a suspension likely
100%
for that.
So all those teams that I did probably fucking dead.
Yeah. Because
Maybe
he was such a
not
high
dead.
quality.
Well, no, I mean he's not in a position to completely fucking destroy you, but he's in a position that is definitely not going to help you when you draft him with your 70th overall pick.
But now you can't even fuck with that. That's gone.
Done.
That draft is
It's done.
done. So do you have more than one running back where like
Yeah.
the other running backs on that team might help you out? Or it's not a team thing, but I don't know.
It's going to cover, it'll cover.
But you did lose a position that
you're gonna-
typically would reap a decent amount of points.
Yeah, you basically have a guy in there that's done
Yeah.
that there's no coming back from. Luckily enough, on a bunch of those teams, I took his backup on different teams that I drafted. I don't know if I drafted them together ever, because that's probably like a net, maybe a net negative still.
Sure.
But his backup now is going 50, 60 spots before he was going before.
Sure.
So I think it was like 25%, but then I also had like 18% of his backup. So those teams that I have 18% of his backup, I got him 5 rounds before you could get him prior. So in the last round compared to like the 13th or 12th. So those all got fucking pushed way up. All those teams are much better than they were before.
Yeah.
When I'm counting on this guy for basically 0 fucking points, and now he's going to maybe be able to provide 160
Sure.
or whatever, you're in a much, your scenario has improved by a crazy amount. So each of these tournaments is a different thing. There's that. So the guys who you're taking, it's hard to be unique in a contest that lasts so long.
Yeah.
It's hard to be unique, and it's also people are over, in my opinion, they're double counting how important it is to be unique too. I guess I'm not saying that completely right. So there'd be things I would do in a tournament that is only going to be available for a week that you would never do at a tournament that's been open for 6 months.
Okay.
And the reason they're only open for a week is because there are only 5,000 people in it, opposed to 700,000 type of deal.
And that's all just based on variables that are happening in the real world kind of thing? Like you would make a different choice?
No, it's based on the amount of people you need to beat.
Okay.
You may need to have like the purest fucking run possible to beat 700,000. So the way it works is the same as this. So first you have the accumulative points of your team throughout a 14-week period of time.
Yeah.
Then you go into different pods. You got to beat 12 people. Then you got to beat 16 people. You got to beat another 16 people. And then you're a big group with like 250 or 300 or 400 or whatever it would be.
Yeah.
So based on your style of what you're doing should be adjusted based on how many people are in the tournament to start with.
So you wouldn't just want that same team that's going to get you to the top in the 700,000 is not necessarily going to get you to the top in a 5,000?
Yeah, like you don't need to be as perfect with the less people.
Sure, because there's less variables, less people fine tuning.
So what people do in best ball is like week 17 is a big deal for best ball. So you're looking for matchups. So the Bengals and the Cardinals play each other week 17. So the first overall pick in these drafts is Jamar Chase, and he almost is all the time. So right around the turn. So I'm talking pick 21 through 26. There'll be Chase Brown, there'll be T. Higgins, there'll be Trey McBride, and there'll be Marvin Harrison Jr. Four other guys that all could be paired with Jamar Chase to make for the Week 17 matchup.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so there's all those different things you could put together
Yeah.
to do that. Now, a lot of people start like avoiding that in the big contest because it's going to be done so often. Because you're like, of course, Trey McBride might be the best tight end this year. Jamar Chase may be the best wide receiver. You get these two playing each other, you want to get that together.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I'm going to do it every time. I'm not worried about the double up because I think they might be just that good that I don't care that everybody else.
Doesn't matter that they're head to head on the 17th week. I just want to put those players regardless.
Yeah. The problem is you want to like get there with something unique that you want to be the only guy with this guy coming through. So if that guy hits, you're fucking lapping the field, right?
Sure.
You can't, no one can catch you because nobody has it. Like last year, it didn't work out for me, but I had Jalen Hurts going into the final. So Jalen Hurts was like 5% owned going into the final. He ended up being hurt. He got hurt the week before and got knocked out and couldn't end up playing that week 17. But him getting knocked out the week before is what made him only 5% owned in the final. So he's a high-end guy, right? So if he fucking goes off and he's only 5% owned and everyone who's supposed to go off doesn't do anything, you're
Just
better
way
than
ahead.
95% of the field.
Okay.
At this point, you're coming in with someone who's nobody else has. You only got to beat if your guy hits and everything else stays at the medium projection, maybe some of the higher end stuff comes towards the medium projection, you're lapping the field. You're way above everybody. All you just need is for everything to kind of
Line up.
cruise and you got a top 10 finish. Hopefully, I mean, because you're 95% different of everybody else. But then the same thing happens when you have players who are 80% owned in the final. Then you got to have those unique guys in there, or you need everything to hit exactly right.
Yeah.
Or it's not going to work out for you because you're playing against so many different people. This shit, you're playing against one guy.
Sure.
So you're just having a better team is just going to do it.
Sure.
Having the best team, like the highest statistical projection for week 17 against 300 people doesn't mean shit. It's nice. That'd be cool. I would take that position over any other position.
But it doesn't mean.
What are you're going to beat 300 people in a fucking coin toss of so much
With
shit?
all these variables.
Yeah. And then all of the like ownership of, you're probably having guys that are super highly owned players at that spot too. So the way for you to win, it may be harder for you to actually win when you might have the best projection, but that's because you have all the highest owned guys there. So if one of them shits the bed, you're probably out. You're probably out of the top 10 spots even.
Sure.
Which is everything's so top heavy prize wise. That's like, I mean, you're definitely going to get paid, but it's not going to be like a life-changing thing or, anything that's significant.
Sure. So I was going to ask you.
So I guess the point was for those smaller tournaments, it's closer to something like this, right? So you may need to go through smaller groups to get to the final, and it's just about having the best players.
So when you do best ball like that, say it's like the 700,000, are you is it the same thing every week? It's one-on-one and it just everything gets cut in half
No, the only difference, so the difference would be you do a room basically with 12 guys, the top, depending on the league, again, each tournament has a different thing, which is changing your thought process on whatever. So each guy you'll be in a room with 12, a lot of them, the top 2 scoring teams for the season advance to the next round. And then based on the tournament, usually it would be anywhere from the smaller tournaments, could be around a 4.
So is there a
only.
round every week? So each week is a new
No.
round?
So there's technically like 5 rounds.
Okay, throughout the season.
Yep. So week 1 through 14 is 1 round. So the highest scoring players or the highest scoring teams will move on to the first round of the playoffs. So
Okay.
the first round, second round, third round.
Gotcha.
Um,
So that's why you don't even look at it until you know if you have a player in the playoffs, and then you're like, now it's worth watching.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. What's
You're gonna do is get fucking mad,
Yeah.
or
Well,
happy, or
yeah.
false hope.
Yeah. Just look at it at the end. All I care about is the final, anyways.
Sure.
What does it matter? I'd rather be surprised.
We have so many in too. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
If you're
Well,
doing-
no. You know how hard it is to make a final in any of these. You're not gonna make one.
Yeah.
You're never gonna make one. It's
Yeah.
like one. Like to make Best Ball Mania, I think it's like one every like 11 years you're supposed to make it. If you max it
Into
and
the
you're
finals.
yeah. If you max it and you're a like competent player.
Sure.
So it's tough
Yeah.
to do it. So if it's there, you've already, I mean, you're gonna be pretty happy just with that.
Sure.
And I don't get anything out of
Is that the only
almost-
time you get a prize? Is it when you make it to final and then you start getting into prize?
You'll start getting paid out each week, but so it'd be like a $25 entry. You take like second place for Best Ball Mania. I think if you take like second place in the pod right before the final, so let's just call it the semi, take second place in your pod, that probably pays out $800
Okay.
or $1,000, which is great for a $25 entry.
Yeah.
Especially good if you only did one.
Yeah.
But when you put in $3,400 or whatever,
Yeah.
with a $3,250 cost to max it,
Yeah.
you're not getting anywhere close to getting your
Yeah.
money back
You
out
gotta
of it.
pull a couple of those if you're gonna at least get your money back.
You need to make the final to get your money back,
Okay.
to even get your money back.
Yeah.
But then you're in a tournament where it's starting and you wake up and you have 300 people to beat to get $2 million.
Sure.
So that's a small pot of people out there.
Sure. Now it's worth
to-
watching this.
Yeah, to make,
Yeah.
you know, that, I mean, $2 million, say what you want, it's still going to be pretty helpful
Yeah.
for your life.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
mean,
change some
it's not
things.
enough to retire on, but it's enough to buy a house up north and maybe work for only 5 more, 10 more years.
Sure.
Opposed to, I mean, if you got $2 million 20 years ago, you'd fucking kick your feet up.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you probably need 5 million to think about retiring right now.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be the end all be all, but it's still pretty excellent.
Yeah. And then I kind of wanted to do like an actual. So what we're setting up right now is, are we setting up the league that we are going to be using?
Yep.
Or this is
Yeah.
that
Yep.
everyone in our group is going to use?
Yep.
So with a mock, can I do a mock with our setup now, or would I go to like? I'm kind of curious to go through where you would like. I want to see you help me make decisions on where like. Hey,
Okay.
running
Yeah, I
back,
think
quarterback, when.
we barely changed all that much,
Yeah.
so we can do a mock.
All right. So, do you know where I would navigate to if I'm going to do a mock?
Just go. I think click on that little football.
This?
Yeah, try that. See what that does. Okay. Because I saw you had mock draft lobby. There you go. Okay. So there may be. This would be it right there. That 1021 right here. Okay. Yeah. Go back up. Yep. Beginner, team, head to head, PPR. Yep. No, that's salary cap.
Sorry. Beginner A team, beginner. Where am I?
Fuck. That's a salary cap.
Let's see.
So you want snake. So take out.
Can you narrow these down?
Yeah,
Can you
that's what I was
filter
going to
it?
say. If you could.
I don't see an option to filter them down.
I don't
Should we
think
just
so
keep
either.
looking?
So the problem with these two.
Do these have like a start time, or are they just running?
Yeah, they have a start time. So stop.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So standard. 12 team PPR standard. go to this one right here. So, oh yeah, perfect. Hit it. Okay. So did you join?
We're sorry, but this league has been filled.
Ah, fucking bitch.
All right, let's go back.
Okay, do that 9 of 12, the one right above. Hit it.
Oh my God.
Not 18, team. All right,
What's
go
it
back
do?
up.
I think they're disappearing.
Yeah, because they're getting filled.
Like a lady of the night.
Yeah.
Beginner 12 team, points
That's
mock, 10 of 12.
non-PPR.
Oh,
So go back up once. There's no way to filter this fucking thing. It seems ridiculous.
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Just
if I
click on draft type once and see if it'll move it.
why
Just click on the black draft type.
do I not see what you're talking about? Draft type down here?
Right here. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not.
Nothing will like
No.
click like an Excel. Okay.
No.
All right. So PPR. So go to this one right here. Oh, so you moved.
I think they're just coming and going.
Okay, go to this one right here.
This?
Yep.
6 of 12.
Join.
Oh my
No,
God.
don't buy windows. Don't buy windows. Yeah, return. Oh my God, you almost bought windows, dude. Your wife would have been fucking pissed. So here's the deal with these things I forgot. So these guys are picking their spot. Like you're going to be in the 3 spot.
As far as the draft?
Yep.
Okay.
So what?
As soon as the 12 is established, they basically run the line for who's number 1, number 12. Is that what you mean?
I think you could set up a league and then go. You'd set up this is cool though, because you got 12 real people in it.
Yeah.
Which is good. I was afraid that it was just going to be a lot of bots. So they're just going to go off their list or whatever it would be.
Yeah.
So we'll go through, and then I guess I can start fucking yapping.
Okay.
But at the 3rd spot in this, so it's PPR, so points per reception. So you're looking at like a top end receiver or a top end running back would both be fine picks. For me, at the 3rd pick in a PPR, if it goes Jamar Chase, Bijan, which is probably the consensus top 2, especially in something like this.
Okay.
Your choice is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs. CeeDee Lamb would be my 2.
What positions do those guys play?
One's a running back, one's a wide receiver.
Okay.
So
typically when you only have one quarterback, like you said,
maybe we'll see how it pops in this. Maybe
Okay.
3rd or 4th round will
Okay.
be the first one taken.
so the round is you get through 1 through 12. That's round 1. 12 back down to 1, round 2.
Yep.
1 to 12's 3.
Yep.
Okay.
You got it. All right. So what the heck? Enter. Oh, enter.
Yeah, I thought it was saying we weren't in it.
Look at this. Drink beer.
You're
Okay.
fancy.
They really are. So, oh my God. So the funny parts about this compared to anything that I would do is it's going to feel like I have a lot of time to talk.
Okay.
Because you have so much time. The clocks for everything I do are 20 seconds. You have 20
Okay.
seconds to make a decision.
Is there a clock on this?
Yeah. And
Oh.
I think it's going to end up being like a minute. It might be 90 seconds.
Yeah.
You could go take a shit, come back, make your pick.
Sure.
Like, but this is getting, so you see in the corner, it's 8-9. So this is when drafts are starting.
What do you mean
Like-
it's 8? The date.
Yeah. So for just all the people who are really, what do I want to say here? Just the guys who do 1 league a year, maybe 2 leagues a year, all of this is starting right now. So these guys are probably like, hey, next Saturday I'm doing my draft. Let's get in and see how things go,
Sure.
type of deal.
They're like running the mocks just to mess around and see where.
Yeah, see where you'll end up with
Okay.
things. Yeah, it's cool, especially if you're using the drafting software. It's cool to do it this way too. because then you're at least familiar. Oh, no, that's good. These are only 30 seconds. So that's good. You're on the clock. So I'm taking Gibbs here. Take Gibbs. So the one thing it'd be nice. I got to see, is there a way you can pull up a draft board? Oh, yep. So it says players up there. Now go to board.
Where do you see it?
Players is underlined in green.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Go to board. So this is kind of what I like to watch as it's going. What I do at my house is I have 2 computer screens.
Mhm.
I pull this up as a separate screen, and then I pull up like the drafting board as a screen just to see how people are allocating their resources. So what you may want to think about, like, I took Gibbs. For one, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a mock, right? I like him a lot. I think he gets a lot of receptions, and I think he might be like the best player in the fucking NFL. I think he's awesome. I think there's definitely a bunch of safer picks. If you look how this has gone so far, Saquon just went at 110. That's ridiculous. Like he should be,
Sooner.
yeah, he should be the 106 maybe at latest.
So that's the difference between like just doing this mock and having like
No,
something on the line. Or?
it'll happen in regular leagues too, but it's also, maybe a little different on this one. All right, go back to the players. So the other thing you need to think about is like what's going to be available to you in the next round. So it's kind of hard for me to tell exactly where we're at. Pick. You're on the clock at 8 picks. Okay, I see.
So I'm pick 22.
22. So you can kind of scan down a little bit and see who will be available to you.
So is it odds are these are just going to get picked almost in order as you run down? Like
Well,
people are looking at
all those auto picks are for sure.
What do you mean auto pick?
See where it says on top, like pick 18, pick 20, it says auto on there. That means they probably left the room.
Oh, gotcha. So it's just going to take the highest.
Yep. I'm trying to see here. Oh, okay. So they're popping up on the right.
What are you looking for?
Just who's getting selected. Okay.
So is this
scroll
in
back
order?
down. Yep. I just want to see who's next.
It'll continue to pop.
All right. Now go to your players. Go scroll up. Okay. So Genty is still left there. So okay. Jacobs just went. I have the hardest time to see whose fucking pick it is. I don't know why.
Well, it says round 2 of 16.
Okay, I guess I understand it now. Okay.
So what's the pick 27 and pick 22? Oh, that's my.
Okay, so go up to the top of the players available.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. So let's take, just based on what they're going to give you, take McConkey at right there. Yeah, there you go. So I'm just going to bet that one of those tight ends comes back to you. Say Bowers just went.
Yeah, so what do I have now? A wide receiver and a running back?
See, this is a little different than what we're doing, so it won't be like apples to apples, but still going to be, it's still, it's worth your time, I guess.
Yeah. So now wait, it says round 3.
Pick 3, yep. So now we still got McBride here. Got McBride here. You got, I would take McBride here. So there's plenty of different ways to attack this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed that they do a 30-second clock on here because it's pretty quick for your layman to come in and just go, feel like you have no time with a 30-second clock. When I'm doing the ones with 20 and people take the whole clock, you're like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
It's like, seems like it's taking forever.
Yeah.
So like I said, there's a lot of different ways to go about attacking how you want your team to end up. The differences with what we got is we have 2 flex instead of 1 flex. We don't have any of these positions.
Yeah.
And then we have 3 wide receivers. So that's only the difference of how this draft would be different than what we do.
Okay.
But beyond that, it should be pretty close.
So how many wide receivers do they have in here? Do they tell us?
Yep, just the 2.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. And then down here, it's going to tell you what you have already done.
Oh, sure.
So for this, you'll just take a kicker and defense at the end and be done with it. You're not even going to use that.
Yeah.
So up in 5 picks again. Yeah, it's going pretty quick. So what I was going to tell you before is you're kind of trying to draft. What I would try to do if I were you would be find some rankings. You could look wherever you want to find rankings, but try to do your drafting based on tiers of players. So call, the top of the quarterback tier, these 3 players, the next top of the running back, these 2 players, maybe you're up at 1 pick here. Okay. So based on who's available, I think your safest play is Mike Evans for who's available. But
Okay.
Brees or Mike Evans are, in reality, Brees went. Okay. So why don't you go? Let's just do something fun. Let's just go draft Marvin Harrison Jr. Okay.
So now I was listening to some different podcasts about this and they talked about like stacks and I was asking Jordan about it and he was
Yeah.
saying, he's like, if it works and it happens to kind of land in your lap and you're on, on the fence about a guy and you could take him or leave him, like you'll do it for the
Yeah.
stack. Is that kind of
Yeah.
how you would do it too? Like if these guys work out together, cool, but I'm not going to change my decision-making based on it.
In a format like we're doing, I don't think it's all that necessary. That
Okay.
being said, I've set you up to do one here
Okay.
because we took the top 2 targets for the Cardinals, which would mean that you're targeting the Cardinals quarterback probably.
Okay. So if that
So
shows up when it's time for quarterback time, you'd grab it.
yeah. So at this point, I'm taking Xavier Worthy.
So that's our flex.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 1 running back, 1 quarterback left, defense, kicker,
Yeah.
bench.
So and then there's, like I said, there's different ways to attack this. I would find some rankings. We can look wherever, find some rankings that have like a tiered list.
Yeah.
So never take a player based on always take the player in the highest tier first.
Sure.
So let's say you need a running back pretty badly, but you got running or wide receiver number 9, number 10, number 11, and they're in a tier, like a cutoff point of where there's a big difference between the guys above them, a big difference the guys below them. But then you're on the 4th tier of running backs already at this point. So
Go with your tier over your need for that position.
Go with the guys. Go with the guys. I like to start these off. Don't try to fill your lineup.
Yeah.
Don't go, I need to get another running back.
Yeah.
So regardless, you may be taking running back 35 over wide receiver 20.
Sure.
Like that doesn't end up in a good product at the end.
Look at the value, not just the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be like one recommendation. And since you don't have personal player takes,
Yeah.
you can kind of try to run things structurally as
Sure.
well. So
Because I don't have any commitment to liking an individual player.
it's going to be a very interesting, it's going to be extremely binary.
Yeah.
It's just going to be X's and O's. This guy's 21, and I've decided based on how things have gone, I'm going to try to take 6 wide receivers right off the bat, try to dry out the market, and I'm going to win by having the 3 best receivers, and then I'm going to fill my wide receiver spot or my flex spot with 2 more receivers, and my receivers are going to be way above everybody else's.
Sure.
Okay, so you're winning by saying, I like these guys or whatever, but just the structure in which you build things. A lot of times people say like a league with the best, let's see here. We're almost there. Leagues with like the lower the competition, the more important it is to get the best one-off players. So the one-off players would be quarterback and tight end. So if you can get an elite tight end and an elite quarterback, that puts you at an advantage because these other people aren't going to be able to make up the points with the rest of their draft. So
Okay.
that could be a way to think about it too. Maybe you want to grab Josh Allen and what the fuck's his and I mean, we got McBride. McBride is the second best tight end off the board. Bowers is the first. Maybe you go that route where you go, hey, I get Josh Allen, I get Bowers, and I'm just going to fill the rest off based off of the tiers of the best player available.
Sure. So you just kind of commit to you're aiming at a specific thing, and then after that, it's just straight value.
Yeah.
It's just a strategy you're saying. It could be a strategy you take.
Yep. So let's go with Pickens again. He's right at top. So just where we're at with all of this, you can go. We're going to keep plussing it. We're going to just keep taking the receivers and then push the running backs to the next spot. You have a lot of guys I like on here. So who I like is Olave. I like Matthew Golden, and I like Diggs.
Okay.
So it's not that I don't like Aaron Jones. I just think that there's going to be guys a little later you can get that maybe work out. And
What's this Q?
he's just questionable.
Oh.
So draft Olave here. Okay. So now what we've done here, especially for a league where you can only possibly start 3 wide receivers. You've already got 5. You've kind of set your spot here. We can do whatever we want coming up here. You can go, all right, I really like this receiver. Let's take him. Or you could just say, fuck it. Let's not take any more all the way to the end. You could just push it all off.
Yeah.
Taking like an in-between approach of taking the best players and not specifically sticking to a structure would work for me more than it's going to work for you. Because I know who I like for whatever reasons I like them.
Yeah.
Where you're just going to be like, I guess you won't know the difference between running ADP, so average draft position, the average draft position of the guy 20 and 20. Wow, that was really quick. Okay, so take Dobbins here. And now what I've seen is I think the room has dried up a little bit on the wide receivers. Just pull up go to all positions down. Yep. Click that. Go to running backs once. Let's just see who's all here. Okay. So where are we overall? Pick 99. All right, go to wide receivers. Okay, there's still some good guys here, but I'm not overly concerned. I would do like Juwan Jennings and Jaden Reed, but I'm not going to fuck with it right now. Go to QB. Oh, see? All right, pull back. Go to running back. Okay. Let's take Tajay Spears here. Oh, see? And like, I didn't even notice because these ranks are so far off.
Yeah.
Of what I'm used to. Jordan Mason's fucking goes above all these guys in everything I do all the time. I thought he was gone because I'm not fucking paying attention.
Yeah.
Now look at the top here. You see where it says auto? Every team is autoing.
Oh, they're auto picking. That's why it's going so fast.
Yeah, so that's
it's like
why
me and one other guy.
Yeah, that's why I just ripped all the way. Which I remember teams doing this like in the past when I had done these. you know, people drop out after the first 5 picks. But the stupid fucking part is you're going to make all your money in this range. This
Okay.
is where the picks are the most valuable. The first 30, 40 picks are kind of
A given.
everyone's doing pretty much the same thing.
Sure.
You're not going to get too crazy.
These are the little things that are going to make the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So you got 3 of those. So go to, let's just see, what does the QB look like? You're going to have to pull the ripcord at some point. Okay. So let's leave it. Go back to running back. Okay. Go take Jordan Mason. Yep. All right. Now let's go to everybody. Open it up to all positions. Okay. So as you can notice here, there's kind of the log jam positionally. You can see 3 running backs up top, 4 QBs up top, 3 tight ends are your next 3 picks available. When you take a tight end as early as you did, don't worry about it. You in the R type league, I wouldn't even take another one. I just fucking leave
Just
it
one?
at that. One, fuck it.
Yeah.
I can make all my money back on everybody else. Now
Our league has 1 tight end, and then the flex. We have the 2
it could
flex
be,
positions.
yeah, you could flex it. So go
Okay.
back up. So I wanted to take Drake May. He had already gone off the board. Go to QBs again.
Oops.
Oh, it's your team. Your turn. All right, just take Jordan Love. Fuck it. Oh, you're not. Sorry, you're
No.
up next. My fault.
Um.
But there's plenty of decent guys there.
Yeah.
So go back. Go to running back again. All right. Go to wide receiver again. All right. Go back. Go take Jordan Love. Yeah. So there's, again, like a league like this, stacking is not, you don't need to do it. It's going to give you, on a weekly basis, it's going to give you a big swing one way or the other. It's fun. It's more fun. For sure, it's more fun.
You just seeing points rack up in one game.
Well, it's fun if you're watching a game, and I don't know if you watch any games at all, but say you're watching the Packers and you have Matthew Golden and Jordan Love, and he throws a 50-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah.
You just got fucking how many points right there? You got 2 points for the 50 yards. You got 4 points for the passing touchdown. So we're at 6 points. You got 6 points for the touchdown catch. Now you're at 12 points, and then you got 5 more points for the yards of that as well.
Sure.
So now you're at, I forgot what I was at, 17, and then 1 more point for the reception. So that play was 18 points.
Yeah.
You're like, it's just a swings that are, all right, get out of quarterback. All right, we're just looking for best player available here. So let's go to Braylon Allen. Down, yep. All right, at this point, you're filling out a roster. We could go to QBs again. And see, in our leagues like this, I'm only ever taking 1.
Yeah.
But just based on who is available as well, you could take another one. Go to running backs. There'll be people there later too. Like I would be taking
The stack.
Jadon Blue. I mean, you could do that, but there's no, in the shit I do,
Yeah.
he's like pick 140. He's like pick undrafted maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
So the way they have it linked up, I'm always going to go with the people who are putting money on a situation and not auto drafting an entire fucking thing. Right?
Does that Q change his position and how people would want it? Like being questionable? People are like, fuck that.
For sure. Take him though. So you go, oh, he's kind of hurt. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, don't, that scares somebody off. So.
Yeah.
So go to the draft board once. So go to your team. So this is pretty good representation of sometimes how I would do it. The color you could barely tell, but that Trey McBride is green.
Yeah, it's a little different than the
It's like,
blue.
yeah, it's like I can barely tell.
Is that just color for position? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to see. If you look down the board, we took a running back first,
Yeah.
and then we took a tight end with the third pick. Right now, in my mind, you're so far behind on wide receiver because you only got one in the first 3 picks. So then we just go down. You just fucking stacked them for your next 4 picks. So now you've kind of brought yourself back up to even of what would be
Like a rounded team.
Yeah. Yep. And it kind of, you can definitely draft structurally or like a rounded team. If you draft a rounded team, it makes it easier for you to make any decision either way, but you may just be leaving something on the board. You know, you may be leaving value out on the board. So I don't know what's available, but just take Bateman, 156 on that list. Keep going down. There you go.
That's
Okay.
wide receiver.
So go down. Oh, so we filled all our spots.
So then what? It's defense and kicker.
Yeah,
and
so
then
we're
it's
done.
Yeah.
Don't
Should I
don't-
just hit auto?
Yep,
for
you can
that?
auto it.
Okay.
Okay. So I listen to a lot of fantasy podcasts and I listen to a lot of them where they do a draft. I've never done it while doing one before.
Yeah.
It's fucking pretty interesting, actually. Like it's hard to, I like to listen to what I've just said throughout this and see if it's made any sense at all.
Sure. If it lines
But it's
up.
like, it would have been a little different if everybody was making their pick, but it was like all those autos popped up and you're just fucking, oh, it's your pick. Oh, it's your pick right away. So it's hard to like have a continuous thought and then be talking about a different subject.
Yeah.
And then as well, try to keep your eye on everything else. Yeah, I think this team is fantastic.
Sure.
But I guess what I would say is find a good tiers list. And you could even look, it might even be through ESPN.
So now with that tiers list, because what I'm trying to think of, because like it's all binary to me, as I'm actively doing it, is there a good way to like, I'm thinking of either having an actual like sheet of paper or bring my laptop and have a list as I'm checking off each, like as each person goes, then I know they're gone.
Yep.
Do you know, is there something that's set up like for that for someone like me where I can just like see players eliminated as I like as every player goes, I'll just actively watch like.
So the old school way, and we're kind of doing it the old school way, would be grab a list of rankings of players, fucking pen and pencil, they get off, the sticker gets put on the board, you just scratch them off your list.
Yeah.
And then okay, this guy's not available anymore.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
What if you even did like, if I did it physically like that or digitally, have it broken down like I have a sheet of running backs, a sheet of wide receivers, and like, as each player goes, just like tick them off. And then now my rankings are clearly this, it's not overall rankings, it's this position ranking.
Yeah.
And I go.
And that's how I would do it. I would do the tiers. So if you want to get out of here, or we can even look at this.
Well, wait, real quick. If I did it that way, am I going more towards, because like what you said is don't say I want to fill my roster with this, this, and this. Go for value.
Yep.
And if I broke it down individual sheets by position, then is that just creating another variable where I have to go, well, is this tier? Well, I guess if I have the tiers, right? And you go, all tier 1 wide receivers are gone, but I still have, tier 1 running backs are available. Just grab that now because they're in that top tier.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And that's why you would do it. Don't like reach tiers, as in your tier 8 wide receiver, tier 6 running back. You got 4 running backs already. You only got 2 wide receivers. Just take the running back still.
Still a better value.
Fuck it. You could fill the running back with 4, or you can fill the flex with 2 of the running backs you got there. You can play 4 every week.
Sure.
So why are you
Do you
Why
think
are you
that's like a
hurting
bias
yourself?
where you're like, there's more value in a wide receiver than a running back or a tight end than a running back? Like,
Well, the point of PPR is to even up the positions. So it's to make the wide receiver. I think all this has changed over the last 20 years. So before they didn't throw as much as well.
Yeah.
So it was like you get wide receivers that would have big weeks or whatever, but they get 80 yards. They get 80 yards and 8 catches, but those catches aren't counting for anything.
sure.
So they're a big part of the game plan of the game, but they're not scoring as well as a running back. It used to be running backs would be the first 14 picks off the board,
Okay. Just because they were so
much more
used.
valuable than wide receivers were. So they
Now-
add little things in there to even up the positions.
And as an example of that, I if I'm remembering right, when we were setting up the rules, the running back got more points per yard than the wide receiver. Was that more?
No.
Are they both 0.1 per yard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I think this is pretty standard.
Okay.
But if you did like
Were we going to look up?
it may be easier. I wonder if you can I was going to say, go back go back to the home page of this
Yeah.
and just see if they have a tiered ranking.
I don't know if I even see a spot to go home here.
Well, you're probably in
I'm like in a
yeah,
room, right?
Yeah, you probably can just get out, just exit out of there.
I wonder if I go back, if it'll take me.
Yeah, so hit that football again. So
Rankings?
There's a draft cheat sheet or cheat sheet central. You can check that out. Either one of those. Keep scrolling down. Okay. So, yep, you can just do that. So, you could so this is good. This would be really good. So, if you wanted to, you could do a few things here. If you're going to do it like in real life.
Yeah.
So, here's the advantage of using their cheat sheet is you can make any adjustments you want to make to the cheat sheet yourself, right? And this is almost what anybody else may be using the same thing, right? So you can tell where other people want to do it.
Yeah.
It's not, you're using the same cheat sheet from the same software that we'll be running. So people when it all comes to the draft, maybe I'll be entering these in as we go based on the stickers that get put up. The sticker thing is just a fun thing to do.
Yeah. It's
So-
just like a cool visual thing to see it go.
It's just the old school way of doing it. So, but the other part with this is what you can do. You can print this out. You can take it and then you can do highlighters and just highlight your tiers for each of that. So you'd be like, okay, if I was just doing it off the top of my head, I go, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson are one tier. Okay.
So should I would you see this differently than the way this is lined up, or is this all going to be generally close enough that
There's plenty of things I would change, but I think enough of it, a lot of that's going to be my personal opinion too. It doesn't mean it's right.
Sure.
So like I don't know if you have a way to do it. If you edit with Acrobat, can you move this into a Excel sheet or anything, or sheets or anything like that?
I don't know. I don't know.
But if you could, you could just do it and then paint bucket cells and color them to make your tiers and print it out that way.
Sure.
Or you could print it out, just take a highlighter, make a tier for each.
Yeah, and just make it quick and visual. So I go, that tier's gone.
Yep. So the tier thing isn't necessarily, it's not going to be like the top 5 guys of wide receiver, the top 5 guys of running back.
Yeah.
The tier for quarterback is 2 guys.
Sure.
Okay. Then the next tier is 3 guys. Then the next tier after that, depending how you look at it, may be like 10 guys.
So now is this
10 guys.
Is this your personal opinion on that?
Yep. So Mahomes to Goff are one tier to me.
Okay.
And I may be pulling guys in and out of all that shit.
Yeah.
Trevor
Well,
Lawrence is way too low to me.
Is that kind of being reflected here by the value of the actual dollar value here? You see that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So you can clearly see like this is a whole nother.
That's almost a good way. That's almost a more precise tier base, and the dollar values if we were going to do an auction.
Yeah. So yeah, they're all that way, right? Just highly valuable. So would you call all three of these one tier or top two is a tier?
I call Bowers and McBride one tier.
Okay.
As you can see, priced wise too.
Yeah, it drops.
Me personally, I'm not big on Kittle. I would put him. I guess he's probably a tier of his own.
Yeah.
That's probably okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
So you call him like tier 2 and then just a big tier 3?
This one's done pretty well. I don't necessarily like the rankings of all those like $1 guys.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It's okay. Like I like Warren probably just as much as I probably put him at the same level as Kraft. So Warren is 15. I would move him to 10 or whatever. I put Warren above Evan Ingram.
Okay.
And then go up. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I think that's a great way. That was a good observation.
Okay.
Those dollar values are essentially your tiers. So you could kind of just be using that.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, it's going to be hard to go wrong with that. You're just going to miss the guys that you don't know about because you don't know about them.
Sure.
It's just going to is what it is.
Yeah.
So like I said before, I think a structural approach to what you're doing may be your best bet. Keeping your tiers in mind, but saying, all right, I can start 5 wide receivers a week, maybe try to fill this out and beat everybody to the punch here.
Sure.
But if you're trying to do that and you've noticed you're in tier 3 of wide receivers and no one's letting you do what you wanted to do, you have to
adjust.
Yeah, restart it. That's how it's going to be each time.
Yeah.
Stacking, I'm not worried about. I don't think it's all that useful. Like I said, it's fun. So going back to the beginning, what are people doing this for? What are they getting out of this? This is supposed to be fun, so fucking do something that's fun.
Sure.
I don't know if you're going to even watch any of the games at all. Maybe
this will make me watch them.
Yeah, maybe you will, maybe you won't. If you do watch them, then this is an added bonus of funness to it.
Yeah.
So especially if you want to watch the Packers, Love and Golden, I mean that's where it's going to be at for or Love and Kraft. Kraft will probably have the most touchdowns on the team, I'm going to guess. But so those big moments, you're going to get that extra juice out of that for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I care about the fun. I mean, I think it is cool. It makes me watch it, but I'm kind of like this with everything. Like even when I watch UFC, the sport that I really like, you'll never see me like, very rarely will I get out of my chair for anything. You know, it's like I'm not that fan who's that into anything. So,
I think the other thing I wanted to like not forget to say was all of this is trying to buy a player at a lower price than he's actually worth.
Yeah.
Okay. So that if you just keep that kind of thing in mind, I mean, that's kind of a big way to approach this. So it would be if everybody was drafted exactly in this order and everything went exactly how it's supposed to go, everybody would fucking tie.
Because you're getting exact value of that player.
Exactly. So you're just trying to buy a player at a price that is going to be worth more.
Yeah.
And worth more at the right times of the year.
Sure.
Okay. So like holding on, but the best way to do that is rookies or young players generally, or sometimes older players. They're just way underpriced because you don't have any information on them to begin with.
Sure.
Or you don't know how they're going to be used. You don't know how much work they're actually going to get. so much of this shit for running backs is just how many times they get the ball.
Sure.
May not like number. So those top 3 players at the top there,
Yeah.
Bijan, Saquon, Jameer Gibbs, McCaffrey 2 years ago, but those top 3 players, they're a different type of player than everybody else on this board. They're
going to touch the ball almost constantly throughout the
They're
game.
going to touch the ball. They probably are going to touch the ball a lot. I mean, Gibbs won't touch the ball as much as the other 2, but they're the best players at their positions. Like they're fucking a step up. These fucking monster athletes, superstars. They're on another tier of their own, just as players. Okay?
They are the 1% of the 1%.
And that may not necessarily matter because if they don't get 20 touches a game, then that won't be able to show through in production that's what we're doing here. We're trying to acquire the production.
Yeah.
So being able to get like rookie running backs, especially this year, the rookie running backs, there was a really good draft for rookie running backs. So a guy getting drafted in the 3rd round of the real NFL draft may have been getting drafted at the beginning of the 2nd round last year, just based on the amount of talent up there.
Oh, sure.
So like my main thing this year has just been grabbing as many of these guys as I can, just because it was such a strong class.
Okay.
And you're hoping to find some people who are undervalued in that.
Okay.
So, like I said, those top 3 guys are all just elite players.
Yeah.
Ashawn Genty is also probably maybe in that class. He's just drafted like the 5th overall player of the draft. For a running back is obscene. It's a crazy high amount of draft capital. So he's probably in that group of athlete and player.
Okay.
But then as it goes down, you see a bunch of guys who are all maybe their best talent is just being able to hold up, being able to take on 25 touches a game and make it through the season. They're not super great at anything except for just being able to take the punishment and keep going.
Sure.
Type of deal. There's guys like, Josh Jacobs. He's a guy who just took 1 million touches last year, and he was able to, he's on a good offense and took a lot of touches. He's going to get a lot of points.
Yeah.
People are going to say he's like the best player or a special running back, but he's, he stays out there. So
durable.
Yeah. And then there's other guys who, I'm trying to think, like Aaron Jones. There's a guy who, when he's playing, he's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But now he's closer to 30 years old, and he hasn't played like a full season in 6 years, or maybe 5 years.
He used to play for the Packers, right?
Yep. But it's like, if he's out there and healthy week 15, 16, 17, you may not want he's going to be on a really good offense. You may not want any, but on the weekly ranks, when it comes up, he might be the 5th best guy that week, but you're drafting him at running back, whatever the fuck that is, 23.
Yeah.
So I guess you could go as deep as you want into this.
So then after we do our draft, everyone who's not drafted is going to be like in the waiver wire where you could go through and pick them up on that Tuesday or whatever. And be like, I want to grab, I lost a running back. He's out for the season. I'm going to replace him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then it would just go by the highest bid. But,
sure. Because then if you start bidding, then someone else.
Yeah, you'll just put in a blind bid. So you'll say, I got 500 points or $500 to spend. I think this guy's worth 40.
Yeah.
Put it on there. I thought he was worth 41. You're out of luck. I got him for 41.
It's blind auction.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the good part about doing that way is you don't get any advantage for losing. Sometimes the teams who are the fucking worst teams, which I guess I could see some fairness to it, but you have a terrible week and you're first up for waivers. And let's say, like I was saying, Saquon, let's say he goes out for the season and, where is his name on there? I can't think of it right off the top of my head right now. Go down. Scroll. There he is. Will Shipley. Will Shipley is the backup there. He moves into an incredibly good role. Say he's not on a roster. If everyone was to bid on it, he's going to be worth $300 of your $500 or more.
Sure.
So just because you suck, you get him first. Like, I don't think that's fair. I think everybody should have an open chance to get whoever they want.
You want to dump every dollar you have to get this guy?
Yep,
Like, go for it.
Exactly. Yep. Just make it all as fair as possible, I guess, is my
Sure. Because so what, in some leagues, you will, if you got last, you get first pick on the waiver wire?
That was like the old school way of doing it.
Is that opposed to an auction or a bid type deal?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
man.
But there's no reason. I mean, it may leave the cupboards a little bare, but if you take the best quarterback and the best tight end and just fill the rest with best available, that there's no reason that can't work either.
Sure.
And then you know what you got to start with at two positions.
Yeah.
And you're kind of making a bet on two guys too, because if they do what they're supposed to do, you're going to make the playoffs. If they don't, you've put all your eggs into a small basket.
Sure.
That way. And then to start these things, it's going to be, 60% of it is the draft, 50% of it's the draft. All the rest is deciding who you're going to play each week and picking up the people as it goes on. Your team's going to be half the players that you drafted are going to be dropped,
Yeah.
But I think that's a pretty good overview of just the basics of it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I think this was all good.
I don't know if any of it helped you or not.
I mean, I think it will. I mean, when I go through and edit this too, I'll listen to it all one more time.
Yeah.
So I'll hear it again a second time.
Yeah.
And then I think with some of the bullet points you gave me, I can start focusing on what I might want to do. I'm listening to podcasts where I'm hearing the names over and over again. It's like a lot of these guys I've never heard of, like tons of them. I'm like, I have no idea who that is. What does he do? What position is he?
Yeah.
So
I said it might be a better thing too.
Yeah.
Because you just don't have those. So the other thing that happens in this shit every year is, okay, let me find a real good example. It's probably not a super great example for, maybe Sam Laporta would be a good position last year. A guy who people drafted super early and then has a shitty year or doesn't meet expectations, I guess I should say. And then the next year, you have a personal vendetta against him.
Oh, sure. That guy you fucked my league last year.
Never on my team again.
Sure.
You hear people say this shit all the time.
Yeah.
I never fucking take him.
It's just like an emotional reaction to like a
and then you go, why wouldn't you take him? I drafted him in the first round. He fucking sucked, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
He didn't technically lose his value. You're just pissed.
Yeah, or be like, he shit the bed week fucking 17. Yeah, but he was like the top scorer every other week. It's just shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's an advantage. I don't have any of that.
Yes, yeah. So it's just going in blind and going, okay, this is what the math says.
That's similar to what you said to me, too, about like card breaks, right? You're like, you have no emotion to these players or this game at all, right? Like, it's all just a number. Like, it's a thing.
Yeah.
I had no connection to it.
Yeah.
Because, it's like I've watched football and, there's been years where I've paid attention, but it's like, even still, like I'll go to a party where people are like losing their shit. And I was like, I don't give a fuck at all about this. Like, I don't care. I'm here for the hang.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that I am most of the time too. I guess I'm probably a little more of a Packers fan than I have been in years past, but that's just because I'm trying to get away from money and having a good time being a synonymous thing where you're like, I just lost all my money.
Yeah, it spoils the thing.
It does 100%. And then just doing like one or two leagues. The one league I'll do for a few more years. This year, I hope to keep it going. Just to have an end of summer party every year.
Yeah,
just do it for that, and then I guess I honestly don't care all that much about. I would like to win. I don't.
Yeah,
it's not gonna. If I don't make the playoffs, I'm not gonna give a fuck at all.
Yeah.
Out of my amount of money I'm putting into this thing.
Yeah.
This is a drop in the hat.
Yeah.
It kind of just is what it is. So,
I went to Jordan's house last night
yeah.
and I was asking him about it. It's like you could feel that he was like, yeah, he's like, I think I'm in. He's like, I think he said at one point he was in like 6 or 7 or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, I dwindled that down to like 2 or 3. And he's like,
Yeah.
now if I take this one on, he's like, I'm back to 5.
Yeah.
So he's like, maybe. He's like, I'll let you know. And then he was asking me how much is. It's $100, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, it's $100. I was like, honestly, I think it's just going to be a good time. And I was like, I think you'll like the guys that are there. And I think it'll just be a fun.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know if Jordan's doing 5 other of these, or
Yeah.
4 more like live drafts. He's like, yeah, I'm doing that a lot already. I'm already doing this.
Is he doing live ones?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I didn't ask him what his
I
other
would
stuff
say
is.
most people these days don't do like that mock draft you did. That's what you're doing.
But with your buddies.
But with your
digitally?
buddies digitally, yeah. That's a lot of it now.
Okay.
So, I mean, it is
I mean, he
what it
seemed
is.
interested. But he's like, yeah, he's like, if it doesn't fill up, I'll probably grab it.
Yeah.
So he seems like he's just kind of sitting right now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll wait and see. I've got a few other people that I was going to ask. I was just going to see if he like wanted it, then we'll set it up. That's the problem. We set this league up. I want to get people all signed up a week before.
Yeah.
So the day of, we're not fucking around.
Sure.
And chances are someone else probably bails or something too, because it's just how things go.
Yeah, that's how people are.
For live events, especially.
Sure.
All right.
All right, man. Yeah, I think this went well. It's all good info for me. I'll go through it again, break it down. I'll probably do exactly what you said. I think I'm going to print this and I'm going to go through with a highlighter and be like, yellow's my top, blue's my second tier, whatever. Just do color coordinated tiers and then check everyone off.
And those dollar amounts are perfect.
Yeah, good reference for value.
Just be like, okay, well, you see where the drop-offs are. That's a tier.
Yeah.
I mean, you can add context to each of those to, make something a tier or not a tier, but
yeah.
Again, I could talk about this all fucking day, so
yeah, no,
you got to pull the plug on me at some point.
All right. Well, yeah, no, I think this was good. I am. The other thing I wanted to ask you about: do you look at bye weeks at all, or you just let that as nut? Fuck it. If you have 3 guys that fall in it, who gives a shit?
I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, I'll look at it in the way of when you draft and all of a sudden you look down and you got like 4 guys already. Like, all right, I'm going to make the effort not to draft another week 10 bye here just to keep myself out of trouble a little bit. But beyond that,
okay.
Not really. I'm not trying to think you're going to make your team less strong by
focusing on that. Yeah. Seems like a silly thing to look at.
And like I said before, your team's not going to be the same team by the time you get to week 10 anyways. Sure. You got 5 guys on bye at week 10. You probably can draft 3 more. Half your teams all be week 10. And then 3 of those guys are all going to get dropped anyways. So what's it fucking matter? It's a ways off.
Okay.
Who knows what happens at that point? Well, that's cool. Right, I like this. This is good.
Yeah, I think this is what I'll use. I know Jordan said he was going to try to print me out like that beer sheet thing that he uses too, and take a look at that. And it'd be interesting to, like, if he does get that to me, to compare it to this and see if everything lines up. I would have a feeling, 97% of it's probably all in line with each other, right?
Yep. The only difference I see is that middle class of receiver is giant, is just full of guys I really like.
Yeah. Well, they seem to be the one position that holds its value way down into the numbers. Running back a little bit too, but this seems way deeper. Yeah,
like from that, let's see here. Like the worthy at $13 down to, that whole group in there to the bottom of the screen. I like all those fucking guys.
Okay.
I would take all of them.
Yeah, it was golden down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. I think that whole day is going to be fun.
Yep, for sure.
It's going to be, what did we talk about for leaving? What's our start time again?
8:30.
Does it take like 2 hours to get there?
Something like that.
So would you want to leave here at like 5:30? Is that what we said?
Sure. Probably something like that. We'll just plan on something of that sort.
Yeah.
I'll talk with TJ and Zach, see if they all want to Do you want to
Ride
take
together?
your truck
Sure.
down there?
Yeah, we can drive down.
And then that was another one. I got to see if Zach wants to do the league too. I can ask him
Okay.
because he does that stuff, but he doesn't drink or anything. So I don't know. I got the opinion that he doesn't want to be around it.
Okay.
So we'll see. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
Sure.
But yeah, we'll recap that one too.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I think this went well.
All right. It's fun.
Yep. All right. Adios.
What's up, guys? I just want to say thank you for watching and listening. If you like what we're doing here and you want more of it, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime we put out a new episode. I just want to say thank you for supporting us. Peace.